It should be live, but it's acting crazy. Like it don't want to go live when it should literally be live. I'm gonna have a problem if it don't go live right now. Because that's what should, but that's what it should. So it's like irritating. Let me see. Okay, it's live, it's live, it's live, it's live. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. How y'all doing? I wanted to try to catch since we're still waiting. I was like, let me go ahead and try to go live right now while the proceedings are going on because it is very easy to get behind in this whole case situation. So welcome, and I want you guys to know, for my girls, for my ladies, that I am building friendships with on YouTube. If you see your name in the description and it's wrong, please forgive me and give me a chance to fix it. Just come in the chat and give me a chance to fix it because I literally was rushing and trying to just type the names off of the top of my head. And I don't even think I put my Auntie Sugar name in there right. I should have. I put it at Sugar Love, but I hope I put it in there right. But never mind that. So right now what we're doing, I got it pulled up so that y'all can still see the live comments over there because I like to be in the comments over there too. Plus it's a young lady over there named Kiki that I actually am trying to find so that I can get her so that I could get her and everything. I'm going to be multitasking because my mom wants some salmon bites. So I'm going to be trying to do that. I'm going to be trying to make my mama salmon bites while doing this. I haven't even gotten dressed yet for the day. I just dropped my son off at school. So I'm not gonna do too much. I'm probably gonna put on my YouTube shirt that my favorite and my only sister-in-law got me, Katie. Shout out to Katie. I love you, Katie. Thank you so much for that shirt, girl. I'm gonna wear that shirt out, and I'm actually gonna get with you so that we can get some in some different colors because I love that shirt. If I could wear that shirt every time I go live, I would. I really would. I'll just wear it when I'm live and take it off so it don't get dirty. That's how much I love that shirt. All right, so but right now we are in the courtroom. I want y'all to see the comments so that y'all can see what's going on. Because I remember my sister Shreya tonight that she's not caught up with the case and that she is gonna have to go back and watch it from the beginning and stuff. So this is me attempting to go ahead and do the live feed so that we all know what we're talking about later on. Now, when it goes on a break, I'm going to come back in and do my commentary on the job, the amazing job that Brian Steele did yesterday. I probably will be in these comments as well. You'll notice me commenting in these comments on YouTube as well. So I might comment from my phone on the comments on YouTube so that way I could just still see. StreamYard talking about they didn't get my payment this month because child, I was like, damn, so I'm not gonna be able to go live. But I clicked live and it still let me go live. So child, I gotta play StreamYard, child. So donate, child. So I could keep getting the $49 packages, the high quality. But to me, to be honest with you, I don't really see much difference in paying. It's so irritating, but I know what I need to have StreamYard. So if it gets in my way, I'll figure out. God gonna make a way. So right now, what we're doing is we're just waiting on the procession to start. We're waiting on the live feed to actually have sound and start right. But while I'm waiting on that, I'm just gonna talk to you guys until it actually starts coming on. Because I got it on my TV as well. Looks like it's about to start. Yep. Now we no, every time it goes to a it's about to go to a ad right now, so let me go ahead and get ready to skip it. Did it go to an ad already? Oh, it went to an ad on my TV. Waiting on the live to start. And like I said, if I miss your comments, don't worry, guys. I'm gonna come back in and I'm going to check them. I'm trying to my okay. Okay. I just want to make sure my mic and everything is working. Okay, my mic and everything is working. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to my side. So I will not see your comments, guys. I think that once I start assigning, I know I'm assigning a managing mod to my auntie Sugar because she's a fellow YouTuber and she knows more than me. She actually is the reason why I'm here before you today on StreamYard because she walked me through how to do things on YouTube. So I want to make my first managing mod my auntie Sugar because I know she knows more about me, more about how to do these things than me. So I don't know if she'll be able to make the comments pop up even when I'm on the other screen, but we're gonna go from there. She gonna basically I need her to give me a tutorial on exactly what managing mods is, what's the importance of them, what all control do they have when I'm doing the stream, meaning how can they help me as far as making other moderators, as far as like making comments pop up, just like the technical things backstage. I'm gonna let her teach me that, but while she's teaching me that, I'm just gonna make her the first managing mod. You know, I got my sisters, Ustraya and Raven, Candace. I believe I said that I needed my Ruby, Miss T. I got y'all. If you're not a moderator and you want to be, or I told you that I would make you one, and you notice that you're not one, I just need you to comment and remind me because it's literally just me needing to be reminded. It's no other reason, right? So thank y'all so much. Now I'm going to leave the StreamYard screen right now, and I'm going to go over to the YouTube stream that I have pulled up right here so that we can see the court case without any interruptions at all whatsoever, you guys, okay? So just give me 1 second. And if you do see it lagging, if you do notice that it's lagging and we're having some the StreamYard live, and I'm simply going to just go ahead, go to I'm gonna stop the StreamYard live and I'm gonna simply just go live on YouTube and turn TV like I used to do back in the day so that we can have flawless streams. I'm going to eventually delete the last video that I did because my son told me that the camera quality sucked. He told me that the feed was not good at all. So I went and I looked back and watched it and with the paperwork and all type of things like that. You weren't really able to redo that video till I redo it, and then I would then delete the video that is trash. But I want to keep it up so that I make sure that I redo it before I delete it. I don't want to have any videos on my channel that is that horrible as far as freezing, as far as camera quality and things like that. I'm not doing that this year. We're going to do our best this year, which is why I'm up now, even though, I'm because we're doing it different this year. We're doing it different. We got a head start last year. So now it's time to work. You know what I mean? It's time to work. I hate the fact that I'm actually gonna have to get a 9 to 5 because I'm worried about how it would take me from YouTube. But I'm literally in a space where I don't care how tired I am. I'm going to continue to do my videos as if I wasn't tired, no matter what job I do. And I'm praying that God put me in a position where I won't even have to do the things that I think I'm going to have to do. I pray that He put me in a position where I can literally get paid for my passion and not just paid a little bit, get paid enough that will sustain me and that will sustain my children and give us a wonderful, beautiful life, wonderful enough for me to not have to do anything but what I love to do and excel in it and start the businesses that I want to start the 501c3 that I want to start, and do the work in the community that feeds my soul. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just talking to y'all pretty much while we wait on the process. Do we have volume yet? No, we don't have any volume yet. Let me check out the comments. What's going on in the comments? I see it say Tick was great witness to call first. I think that Tick was a great witness to call first. I thought that at first. In the beginning, I thought that Tick was a great witness to call first. But then when I saw him on the cross, I saw almost all of the cross examination. I saw about 75% of the cross examination of Tick, which was with him and Brian Steele, which Brian Steele, man, oh my goodness, my hats go off for him every single time he delivers. Him, Mr. Steele delivers, and there's a oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. What is his name? He is on behalf of Mr. Stillwell. I can't think of his last name, but I think that it might start with an S. But they're talking right now, actually. Him and Brian, amazing attorney. He's an amazing attorney as well. Then you got a young lady that sits right back there, around somewhere back there. That's why they're irritated that they brought this on themselves. And when I say they, I'm talking about the real RICO case that needs to be done, which is the deputy district attorney Adrian Love. You know what I mean? And Judge who's with Miss Love. That whole those are to me that the corrupt organization, the real corrupt organization is the state. Yeah, I said it. That's my opinion. Allegedly. That organization allegedly. And I'm not saying that that is the situation in all cases at all, because we rely on the law to protect us on a daily basis. We rely on the law and God most of all, though. But I realize that God moves through people in order to protect, in order to bless, in order to help, in order to make us smile. God utilizes people just like God has to have a well, he doesn't have to have a vessel, but God uses us, period. it to into others. But the enemy, at times, the enemy, human bodies as a vessel because of our experience here, being born in this world, but not of this world. The devil operates through a vessel of a human being. So just like there's good, there's evil. Just like God and the Holy Spirit can move through a human being to bless their family, their friends, or even strangers, the devil will use a human being for the exact opposite. You understand? And the love of money, not money itself, the love of money is the root of all evil. You understand? So, like, sometimes in the imbalances of things, sometimes people may feel like they're not doing anything wrong. They may feel like they're doing something good, but they may realize, no, this is not good what you're doing. Taking this man right here away from his man right here is innocent. That's why this is so important. Not only because I'm a citizen of this great state. This is happening in my state. And it's not right. It's not okay. By the end of this trial, you all will see and know that Jeffrey Williams, in fact, that he's also solid because he was the only one in that room who could have snitched on everybody and not gotten in no trouble at all. But he didn't do that. He's staying solid, but he's not staying solid to hide nothing from his. And when I say G, I'm talking about a solid man. I'm not talking about a bad word. I'm not talking about the word that I'm not talking about the social constructs that people put on these words. I'm talking about the this shit day in and day out. Knowing that he didn't commit any of these crimes with these people, but just because they grew up together, just because he tried to reach back and help, he got to go through this. Realize that this is a great man and a handsome man that boy, that man know he handsome. That man know he handsome and he can wear a suit. No disrespect to his lady, his wife, girl, whoever. Everything about him is player. And if you're from Georgia, you know what I mean when I say everything about him is player. Like, it's just crazy what he going through, and I admire the fight, the and be able to sit in that courtroom every day, solid with his head held high like a man, trusting in God and having faith in God. If y'all watched my previous video, you know that he for him. You know that as a young kid going to make or milk or sugar or some certain things for his family, and he did that. He's the type that Young Thug done gave him $1 if he was short to have his $3 meal deal at McDonald's, or sometimes they would split it. He done went through it with these guys and they was hungry together. So when he got signed and got money, he did want to help them. He did probably say, you should sell merch. That way you don't have to sell drugs. But it was Trontavious Stevens. It was his own decision to go and sell drugs anyway. Shannon Stillwell, 30 DD, all these people, once they leave from around him, he don't have control over what they do. They all grown men had to play the cards that they was dealt. But this man right here had a vision. This man right here had a fucking vision, man. He had a vision. And all you wanted to do was help them dudes that was around him that done went hungry with him. I was so irritated, Stevenson. I was so irritated when he did not want to admit he became YSL is because he didn't want to be a part of Rock Crew no more, which Young Thug wasn't Rock Crew because he wasn't raised on Cleveland. He came to Cleveland after the project had shut down. Then he, man that's on the stand right now, Trontavious Stevens, has been getting locked up since he was 11 years old. And if you ask me, Atlanta failed him anyway because his teacher did a science project and he wanted to redo the science project that his teacher did at home. He made the wrong chemical intention to make a bomb. He was interested in the science project his teacher introduced him to. Why the fuck would you stick him into damn YDC? Why would you put him in jail at 11 years old for trying to do a science project that his teacher initiated? He was 11. He made a mistake. But then when you put a child, Umar Johnson said, it's the school to prison pipeline. The public school to prison pipeline. That's what they put that young man under, Dr. Umar Johnson. Hold on. Play Dr. Umar Johnson, the school to prison pipeline. Dr. Umar Johnson on YouTube. Look up on YouTube to prison pipeline because I want to make sure that I get it straight because he made a very good point. The system is broken. It's the school to prison pipeline. That's what it is called. And I feel like they did that with Trontavious Stevenson. That young man was already tainted. That young man that said on that stand yesterday that he was sent to Georgia Regional. You got to be in Georgia, a Georgia citizen to understand what Georgia Regional is. I'm going to break that down for y'all today, what Georgia Regional is. Then we're going to look at the age that young man was when he went to Georgia Regional. Okay? If anything, oh my God, y'all. If anything, he was a bad influence on Jeff. Luckily, Jeff is a leader. Jeff got a good heart. Luckily, Jeff got morals and principles. Luckily, Jeff had a plan that was positive and that did not involve selling drugs, stealing cars, robbing people, hurting people. Come on, man. Sign somebody to a record label, and then that person they signed went on to do crimes. They don't go and find the person who signed them and take them to jail on a RICO. So what? And I know I look a mess, but it ain't right. It ain't right. Let me say some encouraging words real quick. Here we go. We starting. I just want to say some encouraging words real quick. This is crazy. He deserves freedom, y'all. That man deserves freedom. All right, sis. Thank you. Hold on. Let me try to go over. I got your text message, sister. Hold on. Let me try to fix it. I paused it just now, and I'm about to try to fix it. Just hold on a second. Because you know what? I'm actually going. I'm going to just take that thing off. Bear with me. If this don't fix it, I got to make up my bed, y'all. I just got back. We're taking RJ to school. Okay, it looks like we're still freezing it. All right, y'all. Quick. Don't worry, you guys. Don't worry. I'm about to fix this real quick. Don't worry. Here we go. This is how we gonna do it. This how we gonna do it for now, y'all. And y'all just wait 1 second. I'm about to do everything I can to fix this for us, okay? Hold up. First of all, let me just go ahead and exit the YouTube. And y'all will still be able to see the comments. All right. All right, y'all. So this one I'm about to do, I'm about to take it back to the old days. And I'm about to just turn the thing around. So y'all just be patient with me real quick because it's just starting. So we still got time to get up in there. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Come on, God damn it. Where is it? All right, y'all. For now, this is how we're gonna do it for now, y'all. Stay with me. Thank you for coming back. Hold up. Now I'm just gonna turn my computer around for now but I'm going to eventually position myself to where I am actually uh next to the TV. But for now, we're gonna do it like this. Y'all just hold up. If it's too loud or anything, y'all let me know. Make sure that I got as much as I can possibly get. Okay. Yeah, I want y'all to get them comments too. So let me back it up a little bit more. I want y'all to see them comments. Hold up. Because the comments be going in. I'm literally trying to just move shit as I go because I want y'all to catch everything and have the full experience. So Spryer text me again to tell me how everything going. All right. That's what I can do right now, y'all. I'm gonna get better. Hold up. All right, my mic is not muted. Can y'all put a 1 in the chat if this is good? Can y'all put a 1 in the chat if this is good for now? I know you can't hear nothing, but that's because we can't hear nothing at all in the courtroom. Let me make sure it's completely live. Okay, it look like they talking with no noise. So just bear with me. Okay, 1, perfect. Thank you, sis. Thank you so much, sis. We're gonna have a great day today, sis. We're gonna have a great day. I'm finna jump in these comments on my phone, turn my ring light on, make up my bed. That's what I'm gonna be doing in the background, y'all, while we watching. And I'm gonna be narrating. This woman right here, look at her. Look at her. Getting ready. You having another cheat day, ma'am? You ready to cheat again? You sit up here talking about YSL, but you love wearing that red blazer. That's the lady right there. That's the cheater. You gotta watch her. And I'm gonna show y'all that video again that I did. What was it? Yesterday? No, the day before yesterday. I'm gonna show y'all that video again because it was skipping so much, and in the quality of the damn stream was just kept skipping. You couldn't see it, but don't worry, y'all. I'm gonna redo that one, and I'm gonna delete the one that was messing up. Hey, Miss T, is my sound still in and out? I got a 1, so I guess that means everything. Yeah, always, Miss T. Thank you for so much for being here. Shreya, y'all already know. Whenever you put a 1 in the chat or call me, I know something ain't right. Go down back down up in these comments. I'm gonna have to catch the comments, y'all. I'm behind because I was looking at something else. When y'all was commenting, I couldn't see y'all, but now I can. So I'm gonna make sure it's right. All right. And then look, they going y'all late. They always late. They always talk about, oh, we gonna start at this time. Don't never fucking start at the time they supposed to start. Now, y'all, what I'm doing now is I'm getting ready for the stream. See, I rushed back home. I had to stop and get my sister something because y'all know she had surgery yesterday. And for those who do know that, everything went perfectly fine. Candace up in this big. Shout out to Candace up in this big. The whole family up in this big. All right, y'all. So yeah, I know that yesterday I wanted to talk about Brian Steele, right? So I was like, you know what? If I talk about him today, then we're gonna be behind on what happened today, tomorrow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to we're gonna watch this live so that we can all be caught up on what's going on today. And then they go on these long recesses. So when they on one of their long recesses, then I'm going to go in and talk about what happened with Brian Steele yesterday. So right now, these are the comments right here. Every now and then I jump in the comments. I'm probably going to jump in the comments in a little bit because I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Where's Tick? Look, you got Skate Boston talking about where's Tick? But it's a young lady in these comments named Kiki. Y'all, she sound like one of us, like she belong in our lives. So I'm trying to find her so that she can come over here with us and we can have a panel about it. But I know that Straya, I know you got a Montana judge about to call it a day. Somebody must be missing. Damn, they always do that. Well, check it out. If that happens and somebody does end up missing, guess what? That's only going to give us time to do the other content that I need to do. So it don't matter. It don't even matter. Because I did hear noise and then it looked like he went out. I did hear noise and then it looked like he went out. But y'all, man, I hope y'all heard what I said when I said that one thing that we all going to get out of this is that that man is innocent. Jeffrey Williams is innocent. And he always was. And I really wish that it was a way he could sue the fucking state for taking him away from his precious children, his precious family. Let's get it. Let's get it. Justice. Y'all wearing red.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, good morning. We're going to go ahead and take roll at this point in time. We're back on the record in the matter of the state of Georgia versus Khalif Adams et al. in 22 SC 183572. Mr. Stilwell, Mr. Voss, Mr. Shaw, good morning, gentlemen. All right, Mr. Williams, Mr.
Fuck you. Don't nobody want to say good morning to you.
Good morning, counselors.
You're a cheater.
Weinstein, good morning. Mr. Ewing, Mr. Matthews, Sr. and Jr., good morning, gentlemen. Mr. Nichols and Mr. Garner, good morning.
Thank you, sister. Thank you.
Mr. Ryan and Mr. Williams, good
What
morning.
would I do without you, girl? Thank you.
Hi, Mr. Long, Ms. Hilton, Mr. Atkins, and Mr. Smith and Mr. Brown, good morning. Okay, so our name and all our jurors present? Yes, sir. Okay, so if we can summon our jurors, please. And where is Mr. Stevens? Is he outside? Okay, all right. We can go, yeah, we can go ahead and get him seated, please.
Is that ring light okay? It's not messing it up, is it? I just had to turn the ring light on because I can't see. But I want to make sure it don't mess up nothing. Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. Back it up. All right, boom. We good, sis? I love you, girl.
Ms. Stevens, good morning, sir.
Oh.
Just to remind you, still in the room, okay? All right. Somebody yours, please, sir.
Somebody Raven, please. She might be busy, though. She might be busy. Thank you, sis. Oh, yeah, let me put my banner up. Thank you. Let's get it. We're gonna have one of them days, y'all. It's gonna be a great day. I can feel it. Brian's still about to do his thing. Let's get it, Mr. Steele. All of these crooks. They got crooks behind them too. Crooks.
Please be seated.
Look at her cheating ass. Look at that superstar. Look at the all-star.
Thank you, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, jury. Good morning. Good morning. All right, and now for the delay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to continue the presentation of the state's case.
Well, let's get it.
Ms. Love, you may continue, ma'am. Or I should say, Mr. Steele.
Yeah. Not Miss Love, motherfucker, Miss Steele. Mr. Steele. This man about to do his motherfucking thing, y'all.
Well, Your Honor, thank you so much.
And if you don't understand something, put it in the comments. And when they go on the break, then I'm gonna explain it. All right, now it's my time to shut up. Let's go. Brian Steele, let's get it.
So I'm going to show you what's already been admitted. It's State's Exhibit number 23U. Go ahead, may I approach you? Yes, sir. May I approach you, Mr. Stevens?
This is Trentavious Stevens on the stand.
Don't mind. Over at number 155 in that document. Do you have this one? Tell me if you need help finding it, okay?
And Your Honor, just for clarity, that 23 uniform.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. You. Did you find that, sir? Yeah. Can you just do me a favor at the bottom of that page? What page number is that? Just for the ladies and gentlemen who are following along. 55. Thank you. I'm going to show you what I'm marking as Mr. Williams number 20.
And that's what was
Grab me approach. You may, sir. I approach you, Mr. Steve. Yeah. Would you do me a favor? Just make sure that that is an identical, you know what I mean, but just over at 155. Just make sure that they're the same.
I need to approach Mr.
Oh, here we go with the bullshit. Here we go with the bullshit. What you need to approach for? Because you losing and you mad. And look, they both got on red and pink. Trying to be funny with their clothing. Y'all remember that. I'm going to write that down right now. Y'all remember this, what they wearing, okay? And then I'm going to show y'all what Young Thug was wearing yesterday. And I'm going to show y'all how these two petty-ass bitches are personal. This shit is personal to them. This shit is not business. I'm going to remind y'all. Matter of fact, where my notebook at? Let me take my goddamn notes. I'm sorry for cursing, y'all. But y'all know it's just us. We about to grow. We about to grow in a super major way. But right now, today, it's just us. So I'm working on it, okay? But let me go ahead and write my notes. We're going to talk about the wardrobe for the day and the wardrobe from yesterday. And y'all going to see what I'm talking about. first note is they started late as usual. Late as usual. Second note is Brian still did his motherfucking thing yesterday. Oh, now my pen want to stop writing. Hold up. Let me get another pen. Oh man, I just realized that's my pen from my sister's business. I gotta get another one. All right. My sister has a dog. She has a doggy daycare business. I'm going to tell you guys more about that at another time. But my little sister is starting a doggy daycare business, and I'm very, very, very proud of her. And we're gonna talk about that on another day. But please remind me about that. All right. Now, like I was saying, Brian Steele did his motherfucking big one yesterday, and he's still doing it. That ain't even the biggest big one he got, but he did his thing, boy. I'm gonna show y'all. Don't worry. I'm going to show y'all the break THNG yesterday with the witness. And somebody said that in the chat in these comments, somebody was like, "That's the best witness to had to start off with." But I really strongly disagree. I really honestly, I don't know if this might be true or not. You know, when it's all said and done and Young Thug is set free, I may change my opinion on this right here. But the reason why I don't feel like he's a good witness is because I feel like and this is not me judging this young man or saying anything bad about this young man whatsoever. But yesterday he made an appointment. He made a point to say that he went to Georgia Regional at one point. Okay. I'm gonna break down what Georgia Regional is to y'all.
I've never seen pizza do this before. This is unlike any pizza you've ever had.
Enter the metaverse and experience a higher order of pizza.
All right, I got you on the copy. Hold up. I'm gonna explain to y'all what Georgia Regional is so that you can understand why I'm saying this about the witness, okay? He said yesterday that he went to Georgia Regional when he was a kid, okay? Once I explain that to y'all what that is, y'all will understand more. Because I live in the state of Georgia, so I know what that is. But also I want to talk about the wardrobe from yesterday and today.
Mr. Steele, based on our conversations with Ms. Love, you going to withdraw that exhibit? I am going to withdraw it temporarily. I'm going to fix it. And yes, that's fine, sir. Thank you. All right. You may continue.
Oh, she bitching about exhibits, even though she's a cheater. Sneak your paperwork in. Let me shut up. Let's go.
Mr. Steele, I'm going to come back to Over Act 155, except to amend something. Appeal 156. Tell me if it comports with what now marked Mr. Wade's number of today's statement. And when I say comports, that's a bad word. Just tell me if it's identical, if you don't mind. Yeah. Okay. Your Honor, I'm moving for the admission of Mr. Williams' number 21. Any objection to Defendant Williams 21?
It is I don't object as it is coming back.
Okay, all right. Defendant Williams 21 is admitted and may be published as you see fit. May Mr. Kokomo assist, Your Honor? Mr. Williams, you see on your screen, it should be next to you or behind you. Does that depict what is, or is that the same as what's in Mr. Williams number 21?
Count one, overt act. So the overt acts are things on Instagram, music, public
and you're
things.
charged in the same indictment, correct? Yeah. Okay. With regards to overt act 156, do you see it's the date of January 16, 2022 is alleged? Yes. And do you recognize the gentleman in that photograph? Yes. And who is that gentleman? Jeffery. Okay. And it states that an associate defendant, Jeffrey Williams, an associate of YSL, to appear in a video released on Mr. Williams' Instagram account, flashing of Blood's quote unquote gang sign, overt act, and furtherance and conspiracy. You see where that's written? Yes. Okay. Tell the ladies and gentlemen jury whether you know, based upon your experience and your lifestyle, whether Mr. Williams is showing with his left hand a Blood's gang sign. Tell him if I know or not. Yeah. Tell him if I know what he doing. Yeah. Yeah. Tell him what it is. We had a record out at the time called Pushing P. So he making a P in reference to the song.
Okay.
Okay, are you familiar with the video of that song? Songs sometimes come along with videos. Do you know that? Yes. Okay. And do you know whether Mr. Williams want to reference the song? And what was the title of the song, if you know it? Pushing P.
Exactly.
And do you know whether that song came out with a video? Yes. Okay. I'd like to show you part of the video. Just make sure that it's the same video you remember. Okay. Your Honor, can I ask Mr. Kokomo to approach it to video so it's not a still? You may, sir.
Do your thing, boy. Do your thing.
Mr. Stevens, can Mr. Kokomo come to you? You recognize that? Yes. Okay. And when Mr. Kokomo comes back, Your Honor, I'd like to display to the jurors what Mr. Stevens has just identified, and it will be marked on a thumb drive as Mr. Williams number 22.
Your Honor, so that happens on the right to you, sir. Whatever it is.
Do you mind, Mr. Kokomo? Okay. May I move for the admission of Mr. Williams number 22? Yes, sir. Any objection?
Yes, Your Honor. There is commentary on number 22, if in fact that was the video that was just shown to.
Commissary hearsay, or what is it?
Yes, it would be testimony being presented through counsel for Mr. Williams. I can have him to show the court.
Yeah, let me see it. Your Honor, yeah, It's being removed. It was just to show which exhibit we're talking about. It'll be removed.
As long as the commentary is removed, we don't have any objection. I think that's the whole video, the entire video of what he's about to show, be shown.
Do you have is there a redacted copy of that?
What he has on there is redacted copy.
Oh, it is. Okay. All right.
Yes, the whole video.
The whole thing? Yeah, we have the whole video, Your Honor. I'm just showing the pertinent part, but if the state wants to show the whole video, that's fine. They're objecting based on the rule of completeness, so no problem. We'll just play all of it after you instant oriented your portion. So, Mr. Copeland, you just play the first portion that council wants you to play, and then you play the entirety of it, okay? Is that a yes? Okay, all right.
And last.
Mr. Stevens. No. Nothing on. Are you okay? You have enough clothing, or you want me to? I make a phone call. I know, guy. Okay, all right. Let me make a phone call. Okay. All right. It's a little cold in here. Okay. Thanks. All right, done. Okay, all right. You ready? Now, Mr. Kokomo's adjusting. Stevens, well.
We get ones in the chat if we good, y'all. Ones in the chat if we good.
I'm showing you what marked as Mr. Williams number 8.
And I those positions published before they are.
That's right, sis. Tell them.
Number 9. Okay. 10 and number 13. If you just take a peek at them yourself. Them one at a time. Yes, I remember. You recognize all those numbers, 8, 9, 10, 11? I think that's what I gave you. No, you gave me 8, 9, 10, 13.
Okay, thank you, sir. And do those photographs accurately depict a person that you know in that photograph?
Yes.
We'll move for the admission of 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 once Mr. Coach.
I don't have 11. It's 8, 9, and 13 is what you're showing.
8, 9, 10.
8, 9, 10, and 13, you know.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
County state objects.
We'll start out with number 8. You have an objection to 8?
Yes, Your Honor, I name the whole. Your Honor, as it relates to defendant's exhibit number 8, I would ask to.
What's the basis for your objection?
No basis, no foundation. There was no question how to be recognized. I would like to show this to the court so that the court can fully understand.
All right, come on.
Now, why? Why, y'all? They just left the bench, y'all. What other reason would she have to now go back to the bench? Y'all know what she don't want? She don't want the people to see that what she called is an overt act was actually a video shoot. They lazy, y'all. They lazy and they're out of touch. Do y'all know how many people put up gang signs in America that's not a part of a gang? Do you know how many people got gang signs or symbols that they would call a gang sign, but it's just a camaraderie with a family? When they go to football games and they screaming names at a football game, do they go to goddamn jail for racketeering? When they do a dance, when they score a touchdown, is that a gang sign? The camaraderie between Cash Money, the camaraderie between Bad Boy, the camaraderie between So Def, the camaraderie between, what's another label, y'all? G-Unit. Do they deserve to go to big RICO cases? No. Pull anything she can out of her hat to keep this evidence out because it's going to show the truth, which is the fact that this man is innocent. And that's why we got so much division in our community as Black people. And if it's any white people that ever see this, you know, this is a conversation that I will only have with my people because there's certain things that I feel like we shouldn't talk about amongst everybody. But if you are white and you are in this channel, or you are in this chat, or you happen to come in this chat, or you happen to see the replay, this is nothing against you. It's just me talking to my people and reminding my people that this is why we got so much division within our community, y'all. This is why. This lady may or may not have sons. This lady may or may not have cousins. This lady may or may not have men around. That with the attitude and demeanor she got, I would not be surprised if this lady don't have a man. I would not be surprised if she don't have a man. And if she do have a man, it's probably Judge Euro Glanville because of the way she make him move and however she want to. This man say sustain, and she will make him change a sustain into an overruled in a matter of seconds. Now this lady is up there at that bench because she want that judge to keep the truth out. She don't want the jury to know that this man was at a video shoot, bruh. She don't want the jury to know that they actually don't have shit on Young Thug. And not only do they not have nothing on them, it's nothing on them to have. because he didn't do anything wrong. Everybody got a choice in their life. Everybody got decisions to make. And he chose to make the decision of music to get out of the hood and not become a kingpin and not become the biggest drug dealer in Atlanta, because he damn sure could have been that if he wanted to. But he chose something different, and you got this man in a courtroom away from his kids when he probably support his whole entire family. Y'all, I'm going to get into Young Thug's story. That's one of the next thing I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show y'all his story, and not his story that people telling since he been locked up. The most authentic story that you can get is a story from a person who have no idea that the feds watching. It's a story from a person that's just being honest. Y'all saw that video that we did the other day that was back in 2020. Y'all see how humble this man is. People look at a person and make a judgment on them because you see this person in a picture with Young Thug. You try to find a way to take him down. Take them down. If somebody commit a crime and they choose to rob a lady, okay, Jeffery. Don't find a way to put it on Jeffery. I just saw the thing go back black and come back in. I rebuke all strikes that people try to put on my channel. I rebuke all negativity that people try to put on my channel. The truth must be told, Lord, and I'm in here truth telling, Lord. That's all I'm doing. This man, the reason why she want to go the reason why she want to go do a sidebar right now is because she knows that the truth is about to come out, and her evil ass is gonna do everything she can to keep that evidence out, to keep the truth from coming out. Let me shut up.
Mr. Steele, I'm going to sustain. I'm consistent.
See what I'm saying?
You can lay a little.
Oh my God!
Yes, sir. All right.
Oh my God! Do y'all see?
Your Honor, can we play what?
But she make them do what she want them to do.
Mr. Williams number.
Some bullshit.
22. Yes, sir. And we can play the whole thing, but I was focused on. We'll play the whole thing, Mr. Coker, with the court's permission. Yes, sir. Mr. Stevens, if this is not the video to the music, Pushing P, that you described, just let us know, okay? And then we're going to go back and look at specifics. Times. You have sound playing?
Share in a second. You know, may I assist? Because we're not here.
You can if you be so kind enough to do so, Miss Love. Come on up, Mr. Kokomo, with the computer. And get some technical help assistance.
And turn yours down.
She's trying to suppress it any way she can. It was a music video, and you got it on there as an overt act. And everybody know in music videos, people act. People are entertaining in music videos.
Do you know a person, an artist named Sergio Kitchens, or a performer named Gunna? Is that the same person? Is Sergio Kitchens perform under the name Gunna? Yes. And did you see that gentleman, if you recognize that gentleman in this Mr. Williams number 22? Yes. Okay. Kokomo, can you take us to and just remind us of the exact time you're showing, so the honorable court is aware, and the parties and the jury? You said earlier, right? Yes. And did you realize, or do you know, that the song Pushing P?
Your Honor, as to his knowledge and speculation.
I sustain objection. If I showed you something to refresh your memory, do you know when it first came out?
What?
Are you familiar?
Sustain?
When that video and song
Really?
came out and was released?
I know exactly when it came out, but it's just not the exact date though. I remember the time. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, can you describe the time?
Not as in no date, but
Do you know whether it was around the date that's listed in the indictment that's in front of you? And if you don't know, just say, I don't know. It's fine. We'll do it.
I don't know.
That's fine. Okay. But that's certainly not a blood sign in the indictment. Am I correct?
Correct.
All right. Now, with regards to when Mr. Williams, when you knew him, when he was starting out to try to become an accomplished musical artist, accomplished means like a...
An objection as to compound.
I sustain the question.
When, let me ask it a different way. When you knew Mr. Williams, when he first started out trying to become a professional musical artist, okay? I want you to lock in on that time, okay? Is that okay?
Sustain. That's all he do
Did
for her.
social media and followers have any, if you know, have any type of significance to Mr. Williams?
Objection as to speculation, and it would call for self-serving hearsay.
I sustain the objection. You can rephrase Mr. Steele or lay a little more foundation.
I don't want you to say anything Mr. Williams said. Do you know whether Mr. Williams used social media to try to broadcast his music?
Objection again as to speculation.
Well, let's see if he knows, and then I'll rule on the objection. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Okay. And
I'm gonna rule the objection.
And with regards to social media, was it more than music? If you noticed, did Mr. Williams also put out videos of himself?
Yes.
And did he also communicate to people to try to get their attention and have followers?
Objection as to mindset.
I sustain the question.
Did Mr. Williams, don't tell me anything about mindset, did he put out also statements on social media to try to get fans?
Objection as to
I sustain the question.
Did he put out statements on social media?
Yes.
And did he do all that under the moniker or branding Young Thug?
Yes.
And if you know, is Mr. Williams trying to portray a certain type of image on social media?
objection as to mindset.
I sustain Same question.
You know if Mr. Williams portrayed a certain image as to himself on social media.
Objection.
That's the same question.
Did Mr. Williams put forth a gangster rap image on social media?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Do you know whether Mr. Williams had a lot of followers when he did that? Followers on Instagram.
Objection calls for speculation.
That's the same
If
question.
he knows.
What?
Do you ever see Mr. Williams' social media accounts?
Yes.
Okay. And do the social media accounts show how many people follow him?
Yes.
And did Mr. Williams, from this conduct, from this entertainment, did it have a lot of people following him?
Objection as to compound and.
That's the same questions.
What the fuck?
Did he have a lot of followers?
Yes.
And were the followers?
Look at how he looking at her, y'all. Look.
And did you notice
Look!
that it was increasing a large amount? Did you notice?
Yeah.
And did it eventually get to the point where Mr. Williams had millions of followers?
Yes.
Know how many millions in time?
I know millions though.
I couldn't hear you.
I don't know the exact million, but I know it's millions.
Now, was there a time that you were mad at Mr. Williams for the content of his song?
That's me right there. Look at how Judge looking at Attorney Love.
That he
You
used?
see this shit?
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, why?
Because I knew that he was teasing me.
Tell me what you mean by that.
He made a song and he referred to me as robbing women. At that time, the whole neighborhood was poking fun at me for being accused of robbing women because they knew that.
Objection as to what the neighborhood.
I stand question.
Are you fucking kidding me?
They knew what I was known for, which was saying
That's the same that you can't answer the question.
Don't, Mr. Stevens, don't say what other people were thinking. Just say what you were thinking. Why were you mad at Mr. Williams?
But even putting that in the song, knowing that it was false.
Putting it in his song, knowing it was false.
Were you also mad at him because you believed in other lyrics? He was describing things that you did, but taking credit for it.
Yeah.
Boom, bitch.
And
Come
why did
on.
that bother you?
You're out of jail as a generalization from that.
I'll stand the question.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You can rephrase it.
Do y'all see how many times this motherfucker
Why were you mad at
sustaining?
Mr. Williams for using lyrics about your life as if he did?
An objection as to what lyrics to specificity.
I'll stand this time.
Wow. Oh, I'm going in on you motherfuckers.
Did you ever get mad at Mr. Williams because he was taking credit for things that you know you did in his lyrics?
Y'all see how she looking? Look, she trying to tell him to say no. She trying to make him say no. Look at her. Look at her. She's shaking her head.
I felt the way.
I couldn't.
Look at her.
A certain type of way. I had a feeling about it.
You're gonna say it's non-responsive. We don't know.
What the fuck?
I'll stand. Just rephrase it. Redirect it.
Then she used that buzzword non-responsive.
It says that you felt a certain type of way. Specific, Mr. Stevens. Why you read it, Mr. Williams?
I said I felt a certain type of way. I really can't put.
He's scared of her. He's scared of her. He knows she can put him in jail.
Probably jealousy.
Look at him.
I knew it was something I could have been rapping about. Potentially making money.
Because you did it.
If you know, is it a competitive business to be, to try to get fans on social media and followers?
I'm pissed off, y'all. Oh, I'm pissed. Let me check the comments.
I couldn't hear you. You're not in the business. I don't know. That's fine.
Oh, I'm mad, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. If I'm missing your comments, I'm sorry. I'm coming back.
Do you remember Jeffery wearing really tight pants before they were popular?
Yes.
And based upon Jeffrey's popularity growing and this fashion that he wore, did other people start wearing really tight pants?
Objection, compound speculation.
A sustained objection.
Wow.
Did people follow Jeffrey's lead, if you know, to wear tight pants?
Objection, speculation.
Sustained. Did people
What
wear
the-
tight pants after Jeffrey?
General overbroad.
What the fuck?
I stand the question.
What the? Get this nigga out of the bench. He don't belong on that bench.
Other people in your neighborhood wore tight pants.
Yes, it became a trend.
I couldn't hear you.
Yes, it became a trend.
Trent, how about tight necklace around the neck? Did Jeffrey start that as well?
To our neighborhood, or like,
He started it in the world,
Did you
nigga.
notice that he started to wear tight necklaces?
He did. I remember.
And did you notice that other people again follow that trend?
Objection, speculation.
I stand the question.
Are you serious?
Did you notice other people wearing tight necklaces after Jeffrey started them?
I noticed other people's things starting to get tight too.
And it would be fair to say that Jeffrey
This
was
is
being
wrong,
watched
bro.
and he became
Oh my God, bro. You
a
got
trendsetter, to use your word.
Objection, compound speculation.
I stand the question.
Do you know whether people followed what Jeffrey was wearing, singing about?
Objection, speculation.
Sustained.
Did people start dressing like Jeffrey?
Objection, speculation.
Are you kidding me?
You might want to just ask a question before that. So,
What
Do you
the
know
fuck?
whether after Jeffrey started to wear certain fashion, other people started to dress? You know.
I don't know exactly why they did it, but I started seeing similarities in what he was doing and what other people were doing.
And it's when you first met Jeffrey in approximately 2007, that year was, like you said before, what was he called? What was the typical name that you called him and people called him?
Little Jeff.
And do you know what his father's name is?
Yeah.
Tell him, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff.
Big Jeff.
This is crazy. It's crazy.
Now,
Look at that cheater.
Jeffrey wearing tight jeans. Do you know, don't speculate, do you know whether Jeffrey got any criticism? That means, did people go against him for wearing tight jeans, if you know?
Yes.
And tell us about that. What do people do? You're aware.
I'm aware that
Look at
being gay.
A homosexual.
Yes.
And did that help, if you know, Jeffrey's popularity?
Objection, speculation.
If you know.
Sustain the question.
the judge. Are you kidding me?
Let me let's see if he can answer the predicate. So you can ask him that.
You can answer.
My bad. You can say it again. The objections.
No, it's my fault. It's not your fault. You ready? There's nothing to do. You ready? The question is, if you know, did being called gay affect Jeffrey's popularity on social media?
Your Honor, I object to that because
That's a different question. I'm just saying that.
Are you kidding me?
Did being called gay affect Jeffrey's popularity at all?
objection, Your Honor, as to
I sustain the
If
What the fuck, y'all?
fix it with that.
Yeah, I'm sustaining the question.
Man.
Now, did you know that Jeffrey, besides music, branched out into fashion as a business?
Yes.
And do you know Spider? You know this Spider brand?
Yes.
What is Spider brand?
A brand, a clothing brand.
And whose clothing brand is that?
Jeffery.
I'm going to show you
I can't believe this shit.
what's been previously marked and shown to you. Mr. Williams, number 9. Mr. Williams, number 10. Already took a peek at that.
How can they just do this, y'all? How can they just do this?
Mr. Williams, number 9. Do you recognize who's in that picture?
Yes.
And do you recognize the clothing?
Hey,
shown
sis.
in the
Hey,
picture?
Raven.
Yes.
Hey,
And
Raven.
do you recognize the color?
I'm coming
of that
back.
clothing?
Hold on, y'all.
Yes.
And does it fairly and accurately depict the clothing and the person who's wearing it in that picture? Number 9, Mr. Williams.
Yes.
Move for the admission, number 9.
Any further objection to defendant's 9?
No, she's trying to think of one. No.
Not Your Honor.
Yeah.
Defendant's
Yeah.
9.
Yeah, bitch. You ain't got no reason to object. Fucking cheating ass whore.
It should be on the screen.
Allegedly.
From you, Mr. Stevens.
Fuck out of
Is
here.
that gentleman in Mr. Williams, number 9?
Jeffery.
And is he wearing a what I call a hooded sweatshirt?
Yes.
And can you see the type or brand on that sweatshirt?
Yes.
What brand or type is that?
Spider brand.
And who owns Spider brand to your knowledge?
Jeffery.
Okay. And what color is that hooded Spider brand?
Blue, bitch.
Sweatshirt.
Blue.
White words.
And do you notice a jacket on top of the?
Blue. So how he so bloody and he wearing blue?
And what color?
Go ahead, Brian Steele. Do your
Do
thing.
you notice pants being worn by Mr. Williams in number 9?
Yes.
And what brand is
That's
that?
right. Colors don't mean shit.
Spider clothing brand. Same owner of that brand? Yes. And what color? Blue and white word. And then the shoes. You see shoes?
Yes.
And do you know what type of shoes they are? And if you don't, that's fine. Yes, ma'am.
No, I don't.
Okay. And the laces appear to be what color on the right foot?
Red.
And how about the left foot? Blue? Okay. I'd like you to look at Mr. Williams number 10. It should be in front of you. I think I gave that to you. It might be underneath number 9.
No, that's the tone.
One more time.
Legs are blue on both of them. I know that that's the tone.
Okay. It's the tongue is red.
Oh, yeah, I answer to the best of my ability.
Do you see Mr. Williams number 10? It's maybe under number 9.
Yes.
You ever seen that before?
Yes.
And there are 2 gentlemen in that picture. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Do you recognize both of those gentlemen?
Yes.
And is that picture depicted in number 10 of Mr. Williams fair and accurate depiction of both of those people?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, I move for the admission of number 10.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. You have any further objection to defense 10?
I'd ask to be allowed to voir dire as to Tim's for the admission.
What?
All right.
Good morning, Mr. Stevens. Were you present when that picture was taken, defense exhibit number 10?
No.
Do you recognize the area that that picture was taken in?
No.
Can you say with certainty whether that picture accurately describes or accurately reflects whatever was present in that area at the time that the picture was taken?
Can I say that? No.
Your Honor, state objects to number 10.
Foundation?
He has no basis.
Foundation?
Yes.
What the fuck? Hey, he can't practice law from the bench. How he gonna tell her what to object to?
I'm going to sustain state.
Get the fuck out of here!
All right. Did I give you?
Are you
number
fucking kidding me?
If you could look at that, and it might be 13. I'll have 9 and 10. Okay. You know what I mean?
You may, sir.
Okay.
Let me show you this. You recognize what I showed you before as Mr. Williams number 13.
Yes.
And how many people, do you recognize any of the people shown in Mr. Williams 13?
Yes.
Do you recognize both those people?
Yes.
And does the photograph accurately show the way those 2 people look?
Yes.
And were you present when that image was taken?
No.
Have you seen that image before?
Yes.
Okay. And is that what now is Mr. Williams 13 accurate the way you've seen it before?
Yes.
And where have you seen it before?
Social media.
Okay. Your Honor, I move for the admission of Mr. Williams number 13.
Any objection to defendant's 13? Defendant Williams 13, I should say.
I'd ask to voir dire the witness.
All right. Can I see the person, please? You got 13 in front of you. Okay, here you go. All right, go ahead, Ms. Oates.
Mr. Stevens, as to defendants 13, Mr. Steele asked you where or whether you've seen that photograph before, and you said on social media.
Yes.
Did you place that photo on social media?
No.
Do you know anything about the time that that photograph was taken?
No.
Do you know anything about the surroundings in that photograph?
No.
Do you know anything about whether that photograph accurately reflects
Fuck him!
what was in the camera range at the time the photograph was taken? other words, do you know whether or not that photograph accurately reflects the surroundings that those people are in at the time the photograph was taken?
No.
Is the only basis for your saying you recognize that photograph that you've seen it on social media?
Yes.
And is your knowledge of the photographs that you saw on social media any greater than your knowledge of the photograph as it sits before you today?
I seen it on social media.
Your Honor, based on that, as through this witness, I would object to that
I
photograph.
will rule the objection, madam.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna admit it. 813 maybe.
Yeah, finally! Finally!
On the screen is Mr. Williams' number 13. Can you make that bigger without making it unreadable? Mr. Kokomo. Mr. Stevens, can you see the screen and and it's in front of you as well? And describe to the jurors and tell them by what people are wearing who is seen in that photograph, please.
Jeffery got on a blue shirt, blue pants, and this nut, he got on a white shirt with plaid shorts.
And you use the name Nut. N-U-T, is that sound right?
Yes.
And do you, by any chance, if you don't, that's fine, know what Nut's government given you is?
Yes.
Can you tell, ladies and gentlemen, jury?
None of the Thomas.
And by looking at, if you know, Mr. Williams' number 13, who posted this photograph of Mr. Williams and Mr. Thomas, Donovan Thomas, on social media?
Do I know who posted it?
Yeah. Do you know his Instagram account?
Yes. No.
Tell the ladies and gentlemen, jury, who Instagram account posted it?
No.
And for some people who may not know, can you explain what it means by posting on your social media account? What does that mean?
Uploading the image from your phone to the internet.
Okay. And at the top, you see where it says big business underscore ENT underscore nut?
Yes.
Do you recognize that as somebody's social media handle?
Yes.
Whose social media handles that?
Get my glasses.
And then Mr.
Ruby, I've been waiting on you. I'm about to fix your name, Ruby. I can't believe this, Ruby.
If you know.
Everybody say hey to my sister Ruby.
You see where it says in
the building.
444 likes, you see that?
Yes.
We miss you, girl.
I'm not sure. What does it mean with the number 444 and the word likes next on social media?
That 444 people like the picture.
And then underneath that, again, it says big business underscore ENT underscore nut. And then it's written, me and little bro. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
And then it has an ampersand, thugger 1. Booing at big homie. At Birdman with a 5-star kind of. Pound 25 million, sky the limit. You see all that?
Yes.
And I'm in the race, blood love. See all that?
Yes.
And whose social media account wrote that? I know you don't know who wrote it, but whose social media account is that attributed to?
Nuts.
Okay. And what date was that posted?
May 26, 2014.
Were you aware whether Mr. Thomas and Mr. Jeffrey Williams were friends?
Your Honor, I'd ask for clarity, vague.
I stand the question. You can rephrase it, sir.
Time frame.
To your knowledge, was Mr. Thomas, Donovan Thomas, and Mr. Williams friends?
Time frame, Your Honor, vague.
I stand the question. Just rephrase it.
Before the death, well, where were you? If you remember, I know dates are not good. Do you remember where you were at the end of 2014, beginning of 2000, let's say January 2015, if you know?
In 2014.
If you don't know, it's fine.
Jail.
You were in custody? In jail? Okay. And is that for the end of 2014 going to beginning of 2015?
Yes.
But you're clearly out in some point in early 2015 because you told the jury about being sent home from the rodeo tour. You remember that?
Yes.
And you were clearly out on your birthday in 2015, April 26th.
Yes.
Is that true? Okay. All right. At the time that you were in custody, put in custody, 2014, do you remember when that was? And if you don't, that's fine.
At the time when I was in custody?
Yeah, were you in custody the end of 2014 going into beginning of 2015? If you know. And if you don't know, that's fine.
Yeah.
Do you remember approximately when you were arrested and put in custody in 2014?
Yes.
Approximately when was it?
I think that's the date we've been just going over. October 2014. I don't know the exact date.
That's fine. And that was shown days ago with that allegation when you were arrested.
That's how I remember. Yeah.
Okay. So let's use that as a date. At that time, October 2014, do you know whether Mr. Williams and Mr. Thomas were friends?
Objection, Your Honor, is to vagueness, same objection.
Let's see if he knows. I'll consider the objection based on the next response.
If you know.
Yes.
Were they friends?
Yes. Okay. The objection.
Yes, Your Honor.
And this May 26, 2014, who is referring to who? So you tell us the speakers as Little Bro. Who is Little Bro as you read that on social media?
Jeffery.
Okay, and who is calling Jeffrey Little Bro?
Nut.
All right. I want to talk with you. Thank you, sir. I want to talk with you about April 26, 2015, your birthday, okay? Prosecutor was asking you these questions on that day, and you remember going into the compound to see an entertainer you really liked. Remember you talked about paying $500, et cetera?
Yes.
Okay, that's the day I'm talking about. Are you aware at some point that the tour bus of Little Wayne was supposedly shot?
Yes, we all knew that. We all knew that.
Tell the ladies and gentlemen jury what information you have at all that Jeffrey Williams was in any way involved with the shooting of that tour bus.
He wasn't. That's the fact.
Any of those?
Your Honor,
You have an objection, ma'am?
I do not.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, bitch. You don't.
Question, sir? I don't have any information at all.
Okay.
Kiki in the comments. We gotta get Kiki.
Now, you've been to concerts, musical concerts, fair to say?
Yes.
Have you ever been to a sporting event, Hawks game, something like that?
I've been to a sporting event. Yes.
And at the sporting event that you went to, were they selling, you call it merchandise? Were people selling merchandise, if you remember?
I know that they sell merchandise there.
Okay. When you were showing earlier a red hat and it said, BOMPTON, you remember seeing that video or the photograph? Right?
Yes.
Was that being sold at a show?
Yes.
And do people make money off of that?
Yes.
And do you know whether any YSL merchandise or merch is sold at shows?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. And do you know whether people can buy YSL merchandise over the internet?
Yes.
And do you know whether people can buy Spider merchandise over the internet?
Yes.
And is all this a business?
Yes.
Do you know, if you know, does Jeffrey Williams have a record label, YSL?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes.
does he promote his records, albums, musics, mixtapes, whatever it is, through YSL?
Yes.
If you know, and if you don't know, just say I don't know. Has that record label also been bought by a publicly traded company?
Objection, basis.
If he knows.
I'll overrule the objection, madam.
I don't know somebody about it.
You don't know, you know.
No.
That's fine. Okay. Are you aware that Jeffrey also performs with people, with other people in music?
Yes.
And do you know some of the artists that Jeffrey has performed with? And if yes, tell the jury.
Yes.
Objection is to relevance.
Still goes to what Jeffrey Williams does, Your Honor, for his living, not a member of
I
a...
sustain it. I should say I'm gonna overrule the objection. He can testify that if he knows.
Post Malone.
Okay. And what type of music is Post Malone known for?
Rock and roll. Different. What kind of artist is it? I'd say that because they want to like.
That's fine. Do you know whether Mr. Williams has ever done work with, an artist named Rihanna?
Yes.
Okay. Elton John?
Yes.
Has Mr. Williams, to your knowledge, does he have a song out with Elton John?
Yes.
Is it a popular song, if you know?
Yes.
You know the name of that song?
Yes.
What is it?
Hi.
Okay. Do you know whether Mr. Williams has done work with an artist, if you know the artist, Ed Sheeran?
Your Honor, I'm going to object to the line of questioning regarding how many or who all Mr.
Fuck you, bitch!
was to establish that he
Fuck you and your objections. Overruled.
Overrule the objection.
Period. Grab your nuts, Judge. Grab your nuts, nigga.
That's okay. Do you know whether Mr. Williams has done music with an artist, a musical artist named Ed Sheeran? Yes. How about, do you know an artist named Drake?
Yes.
Do you know if Mr. Williams has done music with Drake?
Look at her shaking nose.
How about, except
Look at her shaking nose. Watch them, y'all.
whether Mr. Williams also does popular music?
Watch them.
How about African beats?
Look, no. Y'all see that? He looking dead at her. And then he
Mr.
saw
Williams,
it.
to your knowledge, have a
What's the timestamp on this bitch?
gigantic country hit.
Give me a timestamp.
How about
I need a
Latin
fucking
music?
timestamp, y'all. So bad. 54 minutes.
I know it's several different genres.
Okay. Do you know whether Mr. Williams has performed in almost every continent in the world?
Look,
Do you know?
y'all see her saying no.
In front of over 300,000 people.
Look,
As a headliner.
Objection, Your Honor.
That's the same question.
y'all just bullshit.
When Jeffrey Williams, you were asked a series of questions. On direct examination, that means when the prosecutor was asking questions about whether the conduct of YSL and its associates and members enhanced the notoriety,
Look at them.
the
Cheating bitches. You see how she talking loud?
the reputation. Tell the ladies and gentlemen jury how crime on Cleveland Avenue committed by YSL.
Look at this bitch ass nigga too.
Jeffrey Williams, when you ask those questions, get respect, reputation, image, notoriety, street credibility. Tell them.
Objection as to
You lying ass bitch.
and objection as to the court.
That's the same question.
Your Honor, this goes directly to questions asked on direct examination.
It can make them still objectionable, huh? So,
What?
I'm the objection at this point in time.
Tell the jury of being a member of YSL. That's what you said, right? Tell the jury how Jeffrey Williams benefits from YSL, the criminal street.
Look at his shit.
I ain't got no
Look.
benefit.
I
I don't feel like benefit. I don't benefit.
Look at this. Goddamn. What time is it?
Now,
Oh my God, y'all. I'm pissed off, y'all.
earlier you went through in the indictment with me. You were kind enough. When it was, you all separated.
Look, y'all. This bitch is right here.
Remember that. And I know what you testified to, the jurors will remember. But why, explain to jurors, why would Jeffrey Williams need money from you or anybody else living on Cleveland Avenue? I'm not trying to insult anybody. Just answer that question if you don't mind.
Objection as to
That's
speculation.
the standard question.
Wow.
Did you ever give Jeffrey Williams any money?
No.
Money is a
Look at it.
commodity to get for you, isn't it?
Yes.
And for many people on Cleveland Avenue, is that fair to say?
Objection
That's the
speculation.
standard question.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro? This man's life on the line. And y'all playing games.
There's no question. What else to you, sir?
Are you fucking kidding me? This man's life on the line, y'all. It's crazy. It is crazy.
When you talked about
Look at him. Look.
Quentin Porter, who, remember, and you wanted to separate from Ron Crew, do you remember that?
Yeah.
You want to separate from him, Mr. Quentin Porter, right?
Yeah.
And Jeffrey took on the YSL as his record label to sing about. Is that true?
Yeah.
As Jeffrey's popularity grew, did a lot of people in the neighborhood start singing and saying we're YSL?
Yes.
Was there any
Look at
way
it.
to get into YSL?
No.
Did Jeffrey, to your knowledge, stop somebody from saying I'm YSL?
No.
Could Jeffrey stop someone from putting a tattoo on their face, their arm, their...
Objection as to speculation and compound.
That's the standard question.
Oh
Do
my
you know whether
God.
Jeffrey could stop someone from putting a tattoo on their body?
Objection as to speculation.
Still speculation, Mr. Steele.
No, it's not.
Could he
That's
stop you from putting a
that's
tattoo on
his
your body?
knowledge.
No.
Like what the fuck, bro?
You said earlier that people were copying. This is my word, Jeffrey. I think your word was he was trending or something like that. You remember that?
Yes.
And he's clearly now singing about YSL, right?
Yes.
He was clearly wearing certain clothing a certain way, right?
Yes.
And he was clearly being followed by others. True?
Yes.
Objection, Your Honor, as to speculation.
I say in your last person speculation.
Wow. Wow.
Do you know from social media, people outside of Cleveland Avenue starting to dress like Jeffrey? Do you know from social media?
Objection as to why they would be dressing. Speculation.
Let me, let's see if he knows it. He has any basis. Can you answer that question? Can you answer that again? My bad, man. I don't do that. I lose my train of thought.
That is not your bad. That is your bad. So Stevens, and on social media, did you recognize people dressing like Jeffrey as his popularity?
Yes.
And that's outside of Cleveland Avenue, right?
Yes.
And do you know from social media, people outside of Cleveland Avenue, outside of our country, tattooing YSL on their bodies?
Yes.
And putting Jeffrey's face tattooed on their calves?
Yes.
On their stomachs?
Yes. I met a girl, she had it on her arm.
My homegirl had it on her arm.
That girl, she had it on her arm.
She had Jeffrey's image of his face on her arm?
Yeah.
And also have Jeffrey's lyrics on their bodies?
I'm trying to sing no lyric, but it's possible. So.
That's fine. And also have YSL tattooed on their bodies from each of
Yes.
Jeffrey became wildly popular, right?
Yes.
And from your area that you grew up in and that he was there a short
I'm
period
sorry,
of time,
I'm coming.
who else from that area is that popular?
This is crazy. This system is fucked. Y'all, look at this. I'm sorry. I'm coming. This is crazy. I hope I didn't hit the wrong button in the comments.
Jeffrey's
I hope I didn't.
and talent, that's all right,
This is crazy.
created a brand. Do you know what I mean by a brand?
Yes,
Something marketable
he knows, but watch them.
that people liked.
Objection, speculation.
I say an objection.
Are you
Did you-
kidding me?
I know you're jealous. You said of Jeffrey at times, but were you proud of him?
Yes.
He did something. Were you shocked at what he did? From where he came from?
Objection.
Amazing. I stand questions for
Are
me.
you kidding me?
Okay.
right
How would you
now?
describe, in your own words, how you feel about the fact where Jeffrey knew where he came from to where he grew?
Look,
You ever think that was possible?
I feel like anything ain't possible, but yeah.
look, she telling him yes. She telling him yes.
To your knowledge, do you know
Look at her.
whether people say that they know Jeffrey who really don't know him?
Objection, speculation.
I stand the question.
This
Have
is
you ever
crazy.
been in a situation where you knew that someone did not know Jeffrey, but they claimed to be able to
Look
contact
at
him?
her.
Objection, foundations.
I stand the question.
This is crazy. This is our system, y'all. This is our system.
Jeffrey, you said, gave opportunities to you and others. Fair to say?
Yes.
Look.
And although he wouldn't give any more money, would Jeffrey be free to open his house to others?
Yes.
No, you see.
And if they need a place to stay, could they come to his home?
Yeah, if you knew, yeah.
If he knew you.
Yeah.
And how about vehicles. If somebody needed a vehicle, to your knowledge, would Jeffrey let people drive cars that he had? Yes. Tell ladies and gentlemen, jury, if you know about how people can get cars if they know Jeffrey in his home.
Can I speak from my experience?
Yes.
The drawer in his house with all the keys and just, I don't even ask. I just grab them.
And what type of cars are we talking about? I know they change over time. Just give me an example. The type of cars we're talking
Can I
about.
speak from my experience?
Sure.
I driven Rolls Royce truck, Bentley truck, Jeep truck. Yeah, driven a lot of them.
And this what you do to him? This how you repay him?
They rent cars for other people if they needed a car.
Yeah.
In his own name.
Yeah.
And did other people, including yourself, at times, were you able to rent a car? Did you have a credit card?
No.
But Jeffrey would do that for you and others?
Yes.
And would he ask any questions about where you had taken the Bentley Jeep, or was it just, here you go?
Sometimes I didn't even know I was gone.
Sometimes he didn't even know he was gone.
Now, to get to the rodeo tour, I know you were sent home. Is it fair to say you were sent home by plane?
Yes.
To get out to the rodeo tour, were you taking the tour bus? When I say you, did Jeffries have a tour bus? And if you don't remember, so.
I don't remember how I got there. I ain't take tour bus.
How about from city to city?
Yeah, that was super, yeah.
And if you were there, was Jeffrey sleeping on the walkway of the tour bus to let other people sleep in the beds?
Yeah. Everybody's fall asleep anyway. Wherever you can. You just fall asleep wherever you got space to fall asleep.
And did Jeffrey make it known that he wanted to show people there is life outside of Cleveland Avenue?
Objection, Your Honor.
I see the question. Was this the first time that you really ever, except for jails and custody, I'm excluding that. Was this really the first time, because of Jeffrey Williams, that you and others ever left the area? That you grew up in?
Yes!
Objection is to others.
It
I
is!
say the question.
Did you know?
As to form.
Tell me something.
I don't know. I ain't leave out 285 for real.
And how about private planes, airplanes? Do you know whether Jeffrey would take private planes to travel?
Yes.
And would he allow other people to see what it's like to fly?
Yes.
Yes!
And these are all new experiences.
Yes!
And would you
You son of a bitches, what you getting mad for? You're the judge!
experience the fact that there's life outside of Cleveland Avenue?
Period!
Objection.
No, for what?
Okay, I was saying the questions to form.
Are you kidding me?
Pose it. Next question. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a comfort break?
Yeah, nigga, we need a fucking break!
Yeah, we're gonna, and ladies and gentlemen, jury, we're gonna take 10 minutes and then
Fucking idiots, bro. Sick of this world, this country, bro. These people is fucked up, bro.
Mr. Stevens, you can take your 10-minute break, please. All rise for our jury, please.
These people is fucked up, bro. These people ain't right, bro.
Free vote. Michelle. Free vote. Michelle. Mr. Stevens, you can take it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and take our comfort break at this point in time. We'll be back in 10 minutes. We're in recess.
Free Buck, Bishop, Free Buck, Bishop.
Y'all, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm pissed off, y'all. I'm sorry, but I'm pissed off. Let me tell y'all why. Y'all know your girl is dramatic. Y'all know. Let me go back and look through all these comments. Let me look through all these comments, y'all, because I need Straya. I can see right now that I'm gonna need your help, sis. You and Candace. I heard that Candace hold on, Candace. Let me tell you, I appreciate you, sis. Candace, thank you so much for your donation because I need it to pay for my StreamYard. So I really appreciate it. And that will at least give me what I need because I think they got a $5.99 one, a $29.99 one, and a $39.99 one that end up paying 45 or 49. So that will give me what I need to continue to do StreamYard because I can get the $5.99 one and give me a cup of coffee. So thank you so much for your $10 donation. I appreciate it. I really do. I love you, girl. I love you. And I see you and I feel your support. And I appreciate it. I really do. And stick around because I promise you I'm not gonna disappoint. Y'all, we're gonna be a family. We are a family, period. Y'all, we are a family. Ruby, I saw you come in here. Thank you. Being that we are a family, I need y'all to understand a couple things about your sister, about your little sister. You know what I'm saying? Your little sister is emotional. Your little sister is passionate. You know what I'm saying? Your little sister kind of crazy, but she'll take guidance. Like I'm willing to take guidance. I'm willing to adjust if there's something that I am doing that is not right, if there's something that I'm doing that's detrimental to myself or to others or to y'all or anything, I'm that sister that you can come talk to me. And I will honestly do my best to fix it. Like, cause I love y'all. And I want y'all to be happy. Y'all, we're gonna need timestamps for this shit, y'all. Good morning, Miss T. I'm glad you're up in here. Oh yeah, I seen you earlier. I'm sorry. Y'all, but just happened was so wrong on so many different levels, y'all. That it got me upset. And the reason why it got me upset is because y'all know I got two boys. Y'all know that already. And y'all know that we just literally watched the system. And I'm gonna go back with the timestamps. And when we come back from this break, Straya, Raven, my moderators, all y'all, if y'all don't mind keeping the timestamps on certain things that I say, because I'm trying to write them down. But I can't even believe I'm crying right now. But it's because I saw her literally look at him and shake her head, like telling him to say no. That's the first thing. Then the second thing I saw, the objections. He sustained damn near every objection. He sustained it because the truth was coming out. I literally saw Trontavia Stevenson look at the attorney to see what she wanted him to say. That's why I hope and pray they keep that camera on that girl, on that lady, I mean. Because she don't need that seat, bro. She's in charge of putting people in prison. And you can't have a person like that with her characteristics. You cannot have a person like that be the person who puts people in prison, who prosecutes people. You can't have nobody like that. And the reason why I say that is because she is one of them people that is never wrong. And if she is wrong, she don't want to admit to it. That's the type of person she is. She one of them people where she said the sky is blue and it's gonna stop being blue at 3 o'clock, And then you see it's 4 o'clock and it's 5 o'clock and it's still blue and it don't get blue until 6. She one of them people that's like, I don't care, I was still right. Like it still eventually wasn't blue anymore. Like we wasn't ready and waiting for 3 because that's what you said. Now you convinced this fucking jury that this man was a fucking leader of a gang. You convinced this fucking jury. You didn't convince him in Jesus' name. She did not convince the jury of that in Jesus' name. The jury do not believe that the jury is going to see the truth and he is going to be set free in the name of Jesus. But do y'all understand that that's what she tried to do? When she talked to the jury in opening statements, that was a part of her opening statement, saying that he was the leader of this gang, y'all. One, that's a lot of time to give somebody for something like that. Larry Hoover still locked up. He was really the leader of a gang. He really wrote a book for them and everything. If y'all don't realize what was being said in that courtroom, the lyrics that they are trying to use against Young Thug, where he said she getting robbed by Tick. The reason why Miss Love was doing all of that objecting is because the truth was coming out. That was Stan. That's what they called him, Tick. And Duke, I believe. They called him Tick and Boo. Tick is something, right? But definitely Tick. And he was mad at Young Thug for saying she getting robbed by Tick in his song because it wasn't true. And we gonna run back and play that. But not only was it not true, then he was mad at Young Thug because of the lyrics in his music, because Young Thug was rapping about shit that he did and not shit that Young Thug actually did. So he said, if I committed the crimes, then I should be the one rapping about it. So boom, y'all can't use his lyrics against him because he didn't do nothing at all. He was being an artist. He was being artistic. And he was talking about other stories, the other things that he found out that other people did, but he didn't tell him to do it. He didn't benefit off of it. The whole gang shit that they tried to say that they got him saying, YSL rule the world, killer, da 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 da. That was some shit between him and Lil Uzi. The signs that they was talking about. He was in a music video. Y'all know with music videos, especially with rap, it's an image that some rappers portray. Nobody didn't take YMCMB to jail for their hand signals. Do y'all realize she talking about handshakes, y'all? Y'all know that me and both of my sons have a different handshake. Me and RJ got a special handshake, and me and Cash got a special handshake. Are we a fucking gang because of that? Or are we family? And this lady is putting this man's life on the line, bro. This man's life is in jeopardy because of this shit. Being taken away from his kids. I know. I'm sorry, but that should be making me mad, bro. I know. But that shit be making me mad because the truth's coming out, bro. Y'all had this man locked up for 2 years, bro. I'ma calm down, sis. But I just felt for his family in that moment. You know what I'm saying? I could feel shit. And I hate that I can feel shit so good because it is a gift, but sometimes it's not. I wouldn't call it no curse, but it's a gift, but sometimes it's hard. It get heavy on me because imagine that, you know what I'm saying? That not only is it truth coming out, not only that, but you can see Miss Love and the other attorney shaking their head, telling this man to say no. You can see them objecting to any and every little thing, and the judge sustain. He clearly on their side. One thing you're not supposed to do is you're not supposed to practice law from the bench. You're not supposed to practice law from the bench. Meaning, when I say that, I mean that the judge can't object to anything. The judge can't object and say, oh no, that's a compound question. You need to. That's not, no, that's for the other attorney to do. If she don't catch it, that's on her. But this ain't no regular situation. This is Jeffrey Williams versus the judge and the state, bruh. And if he on their side this much like this, then when them jurors leave them notepads, do y'all think that this judge really gonna do or say anything when she go and read them? He let her run amok. He let this bitch run amok, bruh. I'm gonna calm down, sis. I am. I'm sorry. But it's irritating the fuck out of me. I was supposed to be right now. I was supposed to be doing my hair and putting on my eyeliner and my lip gloss because I plan on staying live all day with y'all. But that fucked me up, y'all. It did. Because guess what else they did? Guess what else they did, y'all, in the beginning? Because we're going to recap the most important parts. In the beginning, y'all, do y'all know what she said? Unresponsive. That's a trigger word for him. The guy that was on the stand, Shantavia Stevenson. The reason why that's a trigger word for him is because if he's unresponsive and they marking his answers as unresponsive, guess what? That means that they can throw him in jail for 8 years. That's why she kept throwing his plea agreement right up in his face. Over the weekend, if y'all notice, y'all will notice a change in that young man from before the weekend to the time they had after the weekend, the break they had yesterday, and to now. That man is completely different. He is completely different, and he look at Attorney Love to tell him what to do, to tell him how to answer the question. And I saw it for my own self, and I'm going to replay it. Y'all, it's not fair because you're sending people to jail. You have a person's life in your hands. I am a citizen in Georgia. This is the district deputy state attorney. This is the deputy district attorney, bruh. Can y'all imagine if she is so comfortable doing this? This is not her first case. That's why she's on this case. It's a high profile RICO, the first RICO in Georgia. Because he was indicted before Donald Trump was, I believe. But him and Donald Trump are the first. And for her to say unresponsive to him, I know that was a smoke signal to him. Like, remember, nigga, I can get you locked up. You better watch it. Lord, right now, I don't know what anybody in my chat, I don't know what their spirituality is. I don't know who they believe in or who they call on, Father God, but it don't matter what name we put on it. We are all praying to the same being, to the same one, to the same God. Even if we may call it different names or different feelings or anything, Lord, I ask right now that this man, Jeffrey Williams, is able to get out and walk free in the next, as soon as possible, in the next couple of months, Lord. They done had this man sitting up in this jail with no bond. He go to every bond hearing, no bond, no nothing. He tell his people in the interview that he want his guys to have sense, Martin Luther King sense. Do y'all know what Martin Luther King sense is? What did Martin Luther King
Planning a
preach
trip to
about?
Manila. Explore the culture.
What did Martin Luther King preach about all the time, y'all? Nonviolence, nonviolence. He preached about nonviolence, bro. That's what Martin Luther King preached about. And Thug say he gonna have them with Martin Luther King sins, and y'all trying to prosecute this man, bro. Y'all trying to take this man. Y'all did. They did take this man off of the street, bro. They did. And then y'all didn't do it in a fair way. And it's one thing for her to do that and for her to not know the truth. But the fact that she didn't want him to talk about it, the fact that she didn't want him to go there, the fact that the judge kept sustaining, they know, they want the big fish because they feel like he got all the money. But this man just clearly said that Jeff ain't put no money in his pocket. But at the same time, if he needed someplace to live, he could go to Jeff's house. If he wanted to drive somewhere, Jeff didn't even have to know. Sometimes he literally said, sometimes he would go somewhere in his car and he didn't even know he was gone. Because that man got a big heart. He said we was all raised on Cleveland. We was all in a struggle. If y'all need me, y'all got me. Y'all can come to my house whenever. Y'all can drive my cars whenever. Because I made it, so we all gonna make it. What the fuck? This nigga was talking about on his interview. Y'all remember the other day when I was talking about how he said if he start a record label and he signed 100 people, and they sell the label for $1 billion or $2 billion, that he said he gonna make sure everybody who he signed owned 1% of the label. 100 people or 99 people with 1% of the label. If they sell for $1 billion, that's how he will break it down. He told them they don't even gotta know how to rap. If y'all don't know how to rap and y'all don't never pop, you're gonna do your music, you're gonna work hard, but if you don't never pop like me, nigga, you still straight, because I'm gonna grow this motherfucking label to $1 billion evaluation. I'm gonna do that and sell that so we never be broke, never have to go through none of this struggle shit again. And then what fucked me up is this is how y'all repay him. You sitting up here looking at Miss Love and her attorneys for what to say about your brother who could have said fuck you in 2014, nigga. He should have said it when you wanted to leave Rock Crew and be YSL because you fucking traded on them. You tried to rob somebody in Rock Crew. That's the facts. That was said in the courtroom yesterday. He didn't want to claim Rock Crew no more because somebody in Rock Crew said that he robbed them. So instead of being Rock Crew, he wanted to be YSL. This man testified to the fact that he wanted to be YSL because he didn't want to have that gang shit on him no more. He wanted a positive change. So I know that's the conversation him and Jeff had. That we're going to have a positive change and we're going to do this music shit. And you brought that shit in YSL and you tainted the fuck out of that shit. And you got that shit looking like a gang because you can't stop robbing. You can't stop selling dope. You can't stop stealing. And you brought this man down and he could have said, fuck you in the park, nigga. When you put that YSL belt on, nigga. I wish you would have knew then that you was a traitor. Because you robbed somebody out your own clique, so you ain't got no loyalty. None. Ain't no fucking rat shit. Ain't no snitch shit. Who cares about that, nigga? I care about truth. And I seen the truth just now. And that fucking attorney, Adrian Love, she seen the truth too. She seen the truth too. That shit crazy. Thank you, sis. Thank you, Ruby. Thank you, Soraya. Y'all, that shit crazy, y'all. That is nuts, bro. It's okay, Ruby. I know you still working. It's okay. I appreciate you, girl. Do what you gotta do. I know you still here with us. I know Raven's still with us. I know Shreya. I know y'all be fucking with me, and I appreciate it. Even if you can't do nothing but listen, that's cool with me. That is cool with me. And I'm glad that we all be together every day, man. I'm glad we do. I really am. This kind of messed me up right here, y'all. I'm gonna calm down because my sister told me to. Come on, sis, I'm down. Let's go. Let's do it. I promise I won't have no outbursts. Let's go on down there and do it. I'm dead ass for real too. I'm dead serious. I've been thinking about doing that. So you saying that right now ain't never but confirmation. I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass. Let's arrange that. And since you know my situation and everything, that'll give me the peace of mind that I need to. That'll be a nice little breakaway. That'll be nice to just go, even if we only go for one day. I really would love that. And I pray that we can make that happen. I really do. I really pray that we can make that happen so that not only, can we do that, but hopefully I got ideas for that. Sis, please call me today so we can make that happen because y'all, I am just fucking upset, bro. I can't believe this shit. I can't even believe this shit. Now, this is supposed to be a lunch hour, so I'm trying to figure out why he just said a 10-minute break when it's fucking 12:51 here. I know, Ruby, you said it's a different time where you at, but what is the color? Orange, is that the gel colors or something? Yeah, some of the gels got orange sweatsuits and stuff. John 8:32, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. That's right. I'm taking my breath, sis. I'm taking my breath. I just can't believe it. But I'm gonna make y'all, we need a conference call, y'all. Tonight when I'm cooking dinner, we need a conference call. RJ taking these tests at school and stuff. So when they taking their tests, I tried to make sure he had a good breakfast this morning, and he got his gum so he could take the test to the best of his knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And
All right, councils, we're gonna go ahead and on our juries at this point in time.
All right, they about to call the jurors in. I'm gonna flip it back around, but yeah, y'all also pray that my baby do well on the test. Sydney surgery went exceptionally well. I believe in God too. I know it. I know we all believe in God, and no matter what name we call him, we praying to the same person or thing or entity or energy or force. We praying to the same person. We praying to the same thing, which is God. No matter what name you call him, I respect it. I absolutely respect it. So I want all of y'all to know whenever I pray that even though I might say certain things in my prayer that you don't say in yours, just disregard it or substitute it for what you would say because I just cannot believe it. Okay, we back in the courtroom, y'all. We back. Let me turn this back around, y'all. Try your comment if I need to do something, sis. I want to make sure that y'all can see the comments too. So that's why I'm doing it like this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Can y'all see everything?
I think it's our name. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're probably wondering, well, what's the deal? We're going to eat. We're going to go to about 1:30, and then that'll be the conclusion of today. Okay, so and I'll give you more instructions. All right. So, Mr. Steele, you can continue your examination at this point in time.
All right,
please.
we're stopping at 1:30. Okay, cool.
Mr. Stevens, tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury, growing up in the area that you grew up in, how many law enforcement officers came to you with opportunities for jobs? How about law enforcement officers who gave you encouragement to lead a better life? Tell the truth. You mentioned with the Honorable Prosecutor, King Slime was something that Jeffrey is referred to as. You remember that? Yes. Do you know if that is any way tied to some sort of criminality, that name? No. Now, Slime, you mentioned earlier Lil Wayne, remember? Yes. And I believe you testified earlier that listening to Lil Wayne's music in about 2011, 12, I know Dave said.
Yes, Your Honor.
Same question.
I'm not worried about dates. But before you ever used, with Jeffrey, in that circle, used Slime, where did you hear that term?
The musical artist from
Okay, from the musical artist, Lil Wayne. Okay. Are you familiar with the song "Look at Me Now"?
Yes.
Do you know it came out in 2011? If you don't, just I don't know the year.
I don't know the year.
Who sings "Look at Me Now"? The song you know.
Lil Wayne and Chris Brown.
Okay. In that song, do you know whether Lil Wayne refers to Slime?
Yes.
Is that one of the songs that you adopted? Slime, the use of the word slime.
That song probably, that song kind of new. Well, it ain't that new, but
It was maybe a different song.
you asked me what song.
Oh, yeah. Another question. Do you remember what song? If you don't, that's fine. Okay. Now, I'd like to show you what I've marked as Mr. Williams' number 12. And tell me whether you recognize this, okay? Well, may I approach? Thanks, sir. Recognize number 12. I didn't mean to throw. Yes. And what is, how do you recognize number 12?
It's an album cover.
And is number 12 depict the way that you understand and you've seen the album cover in the past?
Yes.
Is there anything different about number 12 versus the album cover that you've seen in the past?
No.
And do you recognize the person in number 12, Mr. Williams?
Yes.
And is there any doubt in your mind that number 12 is not accurate of what the album cover looks like that you've seen in the past? So let me ask you a better question. Is number 12 accurate to the album cover that you've seen in the past?
He's doing a different pose, but this from the album cover though.
Okay. Your Honor, I will move for the admission of Mr. Williams, number 12.
Any objections to defendant Williams 12?
No objection.
All right, defendant Williams 12 is admitted. Should you see fit?
Okay, Mr. Stevens, who is that in Mr. Williams, number 12?
Jeffery.
And what color is the garment? What colors are the garment that Mr. Williams is shown wearing in number 12?
White top and blue bottom, sky blue bottom.
And how about the hat?
White top, yeah.
And the hat, and if you answer that question, just say I've answered the question.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And how would you describe, if you could describe that garment? Would you say that that's a dress?
Yes.
Okay. And how many entertainers did you know at the time, male entertainers, were wearing dresses on their album covers?
Relevant,
Formal question, I'll sustain the question.
Did you ever see another album cover with the entertainer in a dress who's a man?
objection.
Sustained.
How about the necklace? Do you see the necklace or the necklaces on Mr. Williams?
Yes.
How would you describe how many necklaces do you see?
I just know there's several of them.
Okay, that's fine. And would you describe the top two necklaces as tight around the neck?
Yes.
Do you remember which album this is from, the album cover?
Jeffery.
Okay. And to your knowledge, did this album, was it wildly popular on social media?
Yes.
Are you familiar with whether Jeffrey has children?
Excuse me. My bad, keep yawning. Yes.
And do you know how many, and tell the ladies and gentlemen jury, how many children Jeffrey has?
I don't know, is that, I think about 5 or 6.
Right. And do you remember growing up calling a location Haiti?
Yes.
Explain that to ladies and gentlemen jury what Haiti is.
Set apartments on Cleveland Avenue.
Okay. And do you know why it's called Haiti? Or why you call it Haiti?
Yes.
Tell the jury.
It was from my understanding of what the actual place Haiti was like. It was, from my understanding, Haiti was like run down.
The country?
Yeah. It was, yeah.
Do you know, did you place on your body a tattoo with the word Haiti?
Yes.
Did we see that earlier when you were being shown pictures of tattoos?
No, it's on my leg. No, it's on my leg.
Do you know, if you know, is one of Jeffrey's daughters named Haiti?
Yes.
And do you know, if you know, does Jeffrey have his children tattoos names on his
Objection, relevant.
I sustain the objection.
Are you familiar with Jeffrey's tattoos, or some of them? I bet on his face.
Yeah.
Do you know whether Jeffrey has Haiti on his face, tattooed on his face? If you know.
I think Haiti on his chest.
That's fine. Okay. Jonesboro South. You know Jeffrey to come from there?
Yes.
Okay. Until it was torn down?
Yes.
Does Jeffrey have Jonesboro South, if you know, tattooed on his body?
Yes.
Where would that be, if you know?
Oh yeah, that's what's on his chest.
Okay.
My bad.
It's okay. So Jonesboro South is tattooed on Jeffrey's chest as far as your memory?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Do you remember there being a McDonald's on Cleveland Avenue at one time?
Yes.
Do you know the address by any chance?
No.
That's fine. Do you know the, can you tell, ladies and gentlemen, jury, some of the businesses that are around that McDonald's? Well, let's start here. Let me make sure we turn that to McDonald's. Do you know the cross streets at that McDonald's that you're talking about, to make sure that I'm talking about the same one?
Yeah.
What streets?
Mount Zion and Cleveland Avenue.
And can you tell, ladies and gentlemen, jury, what stores are near that McDonald's when it was there?
Excuse me. Auto parts store, a gas station, Church's Chicken Restaurant, and a car laundry.
Is that McDonald's, to your knowledge, in business today?
No.
When that McDonald's was operating or in business, when it was open to the public, do you know whether it had any cameras, surveillance cameras? Did you ever notice that?
I've been paying attention to them.
That's fine.
Pretty sure they did. All stores I came. Oh, my bad. My bad.
I sustain the objection. You can rephrase, please.
Let me show you what I don't believe is admitted to evidence there. May I approach your honor?
Yes, sir.
May I approach you, Mr. Chief?
Yes.
I'm going to show you what I want. Mr. Williams, number one. There's the corner. That's how I do that. So, you take a look at that. Just orient yourself, Mr. Williams, number one, and tell me whether you recognize what is shown in Mr. Williams, number one.
Yeah.
And is Mr. Williams, number one, accurate as of the time that this photograph was taken, whatever time? Is it accurate as far as what your memory and the surrounding areas that you described to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
I sustain the objection. You can rephrase the foundation if you can.
Is Mr. Williams, number one, accurate of what it depicts or what it shows?
Yes.
Okay. And is there anything from your observations in the past, anything different about number one as to the general layout of those buildings and those streets?
No.
Your Honor, I move for the admission of Mr. Williams, number one.
Any objections to the defendant named one?
Your Honor, I just ask for a little bit more clarity or ask for here.
All right, go ahead.
Mr. Stevens, at what time or what year is it that the imagery in Defendant's Exhibit number 1 reflect? What year is it that you're talking about that it accurately reflects? Do you know?
What year the picture was taken?
Yeah, yes. When you were asked by Mr. Steele, does it reflect the year that you remember? What did you understand him to be saying?
I thought he said that this area, I understood him to be saying that this how this area look. Ever.
Ever?
Yeah.
Okay, at what time did that area look like that?
I remember them remodeling this McDonald's, so since them remodeling this McDonald's, that's how it looked.
And around the time, no exact year, just do you have any frame of reference to tell me when they remodeled that McDonald's?
I remember when they remodeled it and it started looking like that.
All right, fair enough. Your Honor, I would ask for a little bit more clarity as to the time frame or something, but
There should be some more foundations. I'm saying objection for the time being.
How about using the October 2014 date? I'm just talking about that arrest that you referred to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And before, around that time, is that the way that area looked? Before you were arrested, approximately October 2014.
This McDonald's looked like this before I left for prison.
Okay. And when did you leave for prison, unfortunately?
2015.
Your Honor, I move for the admission of number 1.
no objection.
He once admitted in the approaches. You see that?
Sorry. Okay. Now, we are going to use that with another witness, Your Honor, but thank you, sir. With regards to snitch, do you remember the district attorney asking you about a snitch? Did that word meant to you?
Yeah.
And you said something to the effect of a person who works for the police. Did you say something like
Your
that?
Honor, mischaracterization.
I stand objection.
Did you say something like that?
Yes.
Now, to you, since you were asked about by a district attorney, does a snitch mean someone who lies?
It could.
And does a snitch mean somebody who was given an incentive? That may be a bad word, but let me change it. Is a snitch someone who benefits by testifying for the prosecution? Is that your understanding of that word?
It could.
You were asked about rat. Remember the district attorney asked you about rat? And if you don't remember, just say, I don't remember.
I thought she said snitch. No, I thought she just was talking about snitch.
Okay. All right. I want to talk with you. Do you remember being asked questions about something called false flagging? Do you remember something like that?
Yes.
Tell the ladies and gentlemen, jury, how you, Mr. Stevens, understand the phrase false flag. If at all, in any context, the way you understood the question.
I really understand what she asked.
Okay. Have you heard that term before?
Yes.
Do you know, and if you don't know, say fine. It's good. It's all good. It's what you know. Do you know, and can you tell us what false flagging means to you in the context of a supposed criminal street gang? Can you tell ladies and gentlemen where you understand it, if at all? If you say, I don't understand what you're saying, just say, I don't know what you're talking about.
because of like things that I heard. So I don't know what I heard was true. So
That's fine. Okay. I want to go back to criminal street gang YSL. Okay?
yeah.
You testified to that earlier in your testimony. Remember that?
Right.
All right. To join YSL, is there any type of pamphlet or Bible or rules that you're aware of if somebody wants to be YSL gang?
No.
Do you know whether, in order to claim that they're part of YSL, somebody has to be beaten in? Do you know what beaten in means?
Yeah.
You learned that in juvenile detention center, juvenile jail?
Yeah.
Is there any, to your knowledge, is there any type of requirement that to become a member or an associate of YSL, you have to be beaten in?
No, I know for a fact you don't have to be beaten.
How about to leave YSL criminal? I'm just talking about criminal street gang YSL you described earlier. Is there any type of beating out to get out?
No.
Any type of having sex in, maybe a bad term, somebody having sexual relations with a number of people in order to become a member of YSL? Is that anything like that?
No.
How about paying money to enroll? Is there anything like that?
No.
How about paying money to get out of criminal street gang YSL? Anything like that?
No.
Is it true, from your understanding, your experience, in your testimony, that anybody can claim to be YSL?
Yes.
Do you have to know them and approve them?
No.
Do they owe anything to you?
No.
Do they have to come to you and say, I am going to commit a crime and on behalf of YSL? Did anything like that happen?
No.
Okay, with regards to Kenneth Copeland, Woody, remember we were talking about Woody?
Yes.
If you know, if you don't know, just say, I don't know. Is he from the Cleveland Avenue area?
No.
Do you know what area Mr. Kenneth Copeland or Woody is from? If you know, and if you don't know, just say, I don't know.
I'm from Canada. Carver Homes.
Carver Homes.
Yeah.
And when you say one of them, what was the other one?
Canada.
Or Mechanicsville?
Yeah.
Some of the jurors may not be familiar with those areas. Just you, if you don't mind, and if you know, use Cleveland Avenue and describe where would Carver Homes be compared to Cleveland Avenue at the time you're talking about, at some time.
Both of those places probably 15-minute driving distance
from Cleveland Avenue.
Yeah.
And if you know Carver Homes and Mechanicsville, how close are they to each other if you can orient the jurors to that? If you know, and if you don't know, just say it, I'm not sure.
Probably 5-minute drive distance from each other. 5, 7.
You said 5 minutes approximately?
Yeah.
Okay, and you're approximating, right?
Right.
Okay. When is the first time that you remember meeting with Woody? Like, my word would be hanging out with them, it'd be a bad term, but if you know. And if you don't know, say, I don't. Okay. Okay. All right, can I have 1 second?
You may, sir.
Thank you, sir. I'd like to show you what I will mark it's Mr. Williams' number. I believe I'm up to 24. 25. 26. 27. And 28. And give me 1 second, please. Can I ask Mr. Kokomo to approach? All right, if you don't mind. With your computer, if you don't mind. Can you show me the DM? Can you show me the DM because they're not in color? I'm going all the way through this one, excluding this one, including excluding. Thank you. Starts that. Sure, it goes consecutive. Thank you. That's why I asked them to show you on. Well, you know, like do the price. Okay. But it shows that this way. Your Honor, may I approach with Mr. Kokomo, Mr. Stevens? Yes, sir. Mr. Stevens, may we approach you? Okay. I'm just showing.
I asked that they not publish the jury. I know he's not doing it intentionally, but Mr. Kokomo has been facing the jury.
I'm just showing you what's been marked as Mr. Williams number 24 and 29. But these are not colored. That's why I asked Mr. Kokomo to come up. So you could use them for the numbers, but the three in Mr. Kokomo would be accurate. Exhibit I'm going to ask you about, okay? 26. Okay, thank you, Mr. Copeland. Mr. Stevens, I'm just going to go in order if you don't mind. You need to see the color again, just let us know. Number 24 that's in front of you in black and white. Mr. Williams, number 24, do you recognize that exhibit?
Yes, me, do I know what it is?
Sure. Do you know who's in that, who's depicted or shown in that exhibit?
24. Yes.
And do you have any reason to believe from the computer screen, because that's really the exhibit, that there is any alterations to that, or is it accurate in what you know 24 to be?
Yes. I object to the form of that question regarding the computer screen being the basis for the accurate foundation is the question that
I was saying it's a form.
Okay. Is 24 accurate in what it depicts?
Yes.
It's based upon your knowledge and belief.
Yes.
And number 25, if you can look at that. Do you recognize number 25, the person who's in it?
Yes.
And is that an accurate depiction of the person who you are familiar with in number 25?
Yes.
Do you have any reason to believe that there's been any modifications or changes?
No.
That you know that person to look?
No.
Number 26. Do you recognize the person in number 26?
Yes.
And does it accurately reflect the way that person looks in number 26?
Yes.
Have you seen these photographs before, by the way?
Free will.
Okay. We're going to go by numbers. Let's just get through 29. It's 29. You looking at 29? Number 29. You recognize the person in that picture? Yes. And does it accurately reflect the person who you know on that picture?
Yes.
You can identify that person?
On 29?
Yes, sir.
Which person is a couple people on 29?
Okay. Do you recognize any of the people in 29?
Yes.
Okay. Do you recognize all the people in 29?
No.
All right. Which numbers, and just use the numbers, do you recognize, have seen before, and that there's no alterations to any of the pictures?
objection is to compound.
That's the same question. Which numbers, and you could go one by one, starting at 24, do you recognize that you've seen before and it's accurate in the depiction?
Objection is to vagueness. Which numbers do
That's the same question. Mr. Steele, let's be kind of clear. Why don't you just take them through like one at a time? Like we start out with defense 24.
Mr. Stevens, look at this, Mr. Williams, number 24.
Yeah.
Do you recognize that photograph?
Yes.
Have you seen that photograph before?
Yes.
Anything material or immaterial, meaning little, that has been changed in number 24?
No.
All right, I move for the admission of number 24, Your Honor.
Any objection to the defendant numbers 24?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd ask to approach.
All right, come on up, please.
You self-employed or run a small business? Do you want an easy way to create professional invoices? Then Skynova is for you. Thousands of handymen, painters, cleaners, and more create invoices on Skynova. On skynova.com, you can make invoices that will impress your customers. They look professional, they're easy to make, and all your invoices are organized and easily accessible. Skynova, easy but professional. Try it free at skynova.com.
No, that's right. I would feel like that too for the jury. Mom, I'm going back live. Now we gonna see what they gonna do because they claim that it was gonna end at 1:30. We shall see. Let me see. Thank y'all for staying with me. I appreciate y'all so much. Let me see. I know we about to react to this shit. I'm so glad she looked at the clock and then we about to y'all hold on for a second real quick, please. Let me make me a snack real quick and then we're gonna get back into it. But what I'm gonna do, because I know it's supposed to be ending now, is we're gonna in a different way. I'm gonna try to put this at these two things because remember my mic was messing up last time. So I went in the box and got the cord
that goes to this and the camera. So I'm gonna hook it up and we're gonna actually react step by step to what's going on because y'all couldn't see my face and my reaction while everything was happening. So I'm gonna go back over it. I don't know why my glasses looking crazy. Here we go. Thank y'all so much for staying with me. And I know I look a hot ass mess because I was crying and all of that. But let's go ahead and get this over with. There. We should be there already, honestly. Hendrix, we should be already there. I'm finna make up my bed and eat me some cereal. I'm really wondering, can y'all see the comments? I'm really trying to figure out if I can should I end this live and then start up another one for my reaction to the everything. Like, cause I'm not gonna go in for too long because we literally all just sit here and watch the entire proceeding at the same time. Hold on. This the weakest RICO case in America. Bobby Drake, I need you. Bobby Drake.
As promised, it's almost 1:40, so and since I know you all haven't had lunch and we have kind of maybe a schedule, we're going to go ahead and stop for the day. So, where's Mr. Stevens? Okay, Mr. Stevens? We'll see you tomorrow morning at 9:30, okay? Don't discuss testimony and anybody said returns in this case, okay? Thank you, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to recess for today, and as I just mentioned earlier, we will start up tomorrow morning. If y'all could be here for 9:30, and we will start sometime between 9:30 or a little after 10, and then we'll have kind of a similar day that we had today, and then that will complete our week, okay? And then I'll give you more instructions, but you know about next week, and then we'll be on administrative time next week, give you some time to kind of take care of some other things you may need to. So, okay, any questions of me before I give you my admonitions?
No, we don't have any questions.
Just to be kind, but
you have pissed me out.
Any kind of projection for February or March yet?
Not quite. Not quite, but we're working on it.
That girl want to go out of town. Let her go.
I'll let you know. I'll give you as much notice as I can.
Yeah, you need
what I
to.
did last time, okay? All right, anybody else?
Most damn janky ass.
Okay, how about Judge
damn
Jeffery?
proceeding I ever seen in my life.
Just let us know, we know people. They'll be replenished. Now your headquarters back to you again?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll just remember the admonitions I've given you to continue to cover you and apply to you. Please don't discuss your please don't discuss anything you've heard in the this courtroom as you go out, as you go home, as you are at rest, and please don't let anybody else try and approach you and talk with the matter, but talk with this case in any way if they should. Of course, you know what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to let the sergeant name of myself know immediately. But ladies and gentlemen, again, we appreciate your patience, and we appreciate the patience you're continuing to give, and will continue to give this matter. So unless you have anything else of me, we'll go ahead and recess, and we'll see you tomorrow morning from 9:30. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, all rise. Leave your notepads in the basket. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Our jury has left us. Any other inquiry of me, counsels?
Not from the state, Your Honor.
All right. Hearing none, then, ladies and gentlemen, if I could get you all to advocates to be
Lock that judge up. Lock that judge up. Yes, sir.
Respectfully, in terms of Zoom access, since we had the situation this morning, please be very judicious and don't give out this link to anybody else. I would, because that just interferes with our ability to conduct these proceedings in a respectful and responsible manner. So,
You're not doing that anyway.
Unless you get prior authorization from the court. And so unless people identify themselves or clearly let Mr. Carnes know who they are, we will not admit you. So you might want to make sure that your proper name and your Zoom identifier is given to him so that we can properly admit you. If you have anything else, if you could bring your electronic devices up, and then Mr. Steele and Mr. Adams and Ms. Lowe, our conversation earlier about the electronic devices, I'll include that as the next court exhibit in order. And is there anything about our conversation that we need to place on the record other than my cautions to as to other electronic devices being utilized?
I don't think so.
Okay, and I'll just remind everybody else, remember, your clients are not to have electronic devices while they're, phones in particular, while they're in here. We already had a problem with that once already, so please do not let your clients have those devices while they're here in the courtroom, or we're here, okay? Okay, unless there's anything else, we're in recess. All right, see you all tomorrow morning, 9:30. All right.
Now they dead wrong. They dead wrong. They don't even want Jeffery to have a phone or be able to look at nothing. That's crazy. All right, y'all. Okay. So what I think I'm about to do is I'm going to end this live. I'm going to end this live. Eat my little snack. Thank y'all so much for hanging in there. Y'all wrote it out with me all the way to the end of the actual proceeding, and I appreciate that, y'all. I really, really do. I know it is. Yep, they didn't, girl. But I guarantee you, I tell you one thing, I did. And I got sleepy too. All right, y'all. I'll be back. I'm about to stop and take a break for like about 45 minutes to an hour, and then I'll be back. Whoever is still watching, who is the one person that's still here? Is it my sister Shreya? Because I'm pretty sure it is. Replay Gang, my girl, I love you. Replay Gang, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, sis.
We'll be back. Everybody, let's take a break. Let's take a lunch break. See y'all back in a little bit. If I'm not back live in an hour, then we're going to do this tonight. Later.